Chapter 29 Chennai's Bhajani Mela. It was in the year 1916 when a Chennai's Bhajani Mela started on a pilgrimage to the holy city of Banaras. The party consisted of a man, his wife, daughter, and sister-in-law. Unfortunately, their names are not mentioned. On their way, the party heard that there lived in Shirdi, Ahmednagar district, a great saint named Sai Baba who was God realized and who was very generous and distributed money every day to his bhaktas and to skillful persons who went and showed their talent there. A lot of money in the form of dakshina was collected daily by Sai Baba, and out of this amount he gave daily 1 rupee to a 3-year-old girl, Amani, the daughter of a Bhakta Kondaji, and rupees 2 to 5 to some, rupees 6 to Jamali, the mother of Amani, and rupees 10 to 20 or even rupees 50 to other Bhaktas as he pleased. On hearing all this, the party came to Shirdi and stayed there. The Mela did very good bhajan and sang very good songs, but inwardly they desired money. 3 of the party were full of avarice, but the lady or mistress was of a very different nature. She had regard and love for Baba. Once it so happened that when the noonday aarti was going on, Baba was so much pleased with her faith and devotion and gave her vision of her Ishta deity. To her, Baba appeared as Sitanath, Ram, while to all others, the usual Sainath. On seeing her beloved deity, she was very much moved. Tears began to flow from her eyes and she clapped her hands in joy. The people began to wonder at her joyful mood, but were not able to guess its cause. Late in the afternoon, she disclosed everything to her husband. She told him how she saw Sri Ram in Sai Baba. He thought that she was a very simple and devout woman, and her seeing Ram might be a creation of her mind. He ignored everything she was saying, and that it was not possible that she alone should see Ram, while they all saw Sai Baba there. She did not resent this remark, as she was fortunate enough to get Ram Darshan. Wonderful vision. Things were going on like this when the husband got a strange vision in his dream one night. He was in a big city. The police there had arrested him, tied his hands with a rope, and put him up in a cage, lock-up. As the police were tightening the grip, he saw Sai Baba standing quiet outside near the cage. On seeing Sai Baba so close, he said in a plaintive tone, "After hearing your fame, I resorted to your feet, and why should a calamity befall me when you are standing here in person?" Baba said, "You must suffer the consequences of your action." He said, "I have not done anything in this life which would bring such a misfortune on me." Baba said, "If not in this life, you must have committed some sin in your past life." He replied, "I do not know anything of my past life, but assuming that I did commit some sin then, why should it not be burnt and destroyed in your presence, as happens to dry grass before fire?" Baba, "Have you got such faith?" He, "Yes." Baba then asked him to close his eyes. No sooner did he shut them than he heard a thumping sound of something falling down, and after opening his eyes, he saw that he was free and the police fallen down, bleeding. Being much frightened, he began to look at Baba, who said, "Now you're well caught. Officers will now come and arrest you." Then he begged, "There is no other savior except you. Save me anyhow." Then Baba again asked him to close his eyes. He did so, and when he opened them again, he saw that he was free out of the cage and that Baba was by his side. He then fell at Baba's feet. Baba then asked him, "Is there any difference between this namaskar and your previous ones? Think well and then reply." He said, "There is a lot of difference. My former namaskars were offered with the object of getting money from you, but the present namaskar is one offered to you as God. Besides, earlier I thought resentfully that you, being a Mohammedan, were spoiling us, the Hindus. Baba, do you not believe in your mind in Mohammedan gods?" He said, "No." Then Baba said, "Have you not got a panja, emblem of hand, in your house? And do you not worship the same in Tabut, that is Moharram festival? Also, there is in your house another deity by name Khat Bibi, whom you propitiate and appease on marriage occasion and other festivals. Is it not so?" He admitted all this. Then Baba said, "What more do you want?" Then a desire arose in his mind to get the darshan of his Guru Ram Das when Baba asked him to turn back and see. And when he turned around, lo, Ram Das was in front of him. No sooner did he bend to fall at his feet, Ram Das vanished. Then he inquisitively asked Baba, "You look old. Do you know your age?" Baba, "What? Do you say I am old? Just race with me and see." On saying this, Baba began to run and he too followed. Baba disappeared in the dust raised by his footsteps while running, and that moment man was awakened. After awakening, he began to think seriously about the dream vision. His mental attitude was completely changed and he realized the greatness of Baba. After this, his doubting tendencies disappeared and sheer devotion to Baba's feet descended on his mind. The vision was a mere dream, but the questions and answers therein were most significant and interesting. Next morning, when all the persons assembled in the masjid for the arati, Baba gave him as prasad 2 rupees worth sweetmeats and also 2 rupees from his pocket and blessed him. He made him stay there for a few more days and gave him his blessing, saying, "Allah will give you plenty and He will do you all good." He did not get more money there, but he got far better things through Baba's blessings, which stood him in good stead all along. The party got plenty of money afterwards, and their pilgrimage was successful as they did not suffer any trouble or inconvenience during their journey. They all returned home safe, thinking of Baba's words and blessings and the anand they experienced by his grace.